Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Good conduct, Sadachar, that quality of life wherein the Sat, the divinity, expresses through us in full glory is Sadachar. Like in this mic. Now, the voice is amplified without making any changes, without anything being added or taken away. So, it is a perfect instrument. If it will start making its own noise, then it is imperfect instrument, and then we'll remove it. Exactly the same way, this mic has no purpose. Whether discourse is going on or disco is going on, makes no difference. The purpose is for the person who is holding the mic in the hand. In the same manner, eyes have no purpose. Whatever comes in front of the eyes, they see. They don't comment something is good, something is bad, something is right, something is no. Similarly, all sense organs are only instrument. As long as they are functioning perfectly, they are useful. Similarly, go deeper, the mind and the eye. So this eye also has no purpose. Many people get lost in this. What is the purpose of life? There is no purpose of life. Then the one who is holding this instrument, he has the purpose. See, friends, whether the mic was here or somewhere else, it makes no difference to the mic. Whether we are in Goa or we are in Delhi, no purpose. Then, purpose is the one who is holding that mic. Be very attentive. Are we not searching for a right instrument if we want to get some work done? We are not searching for a wrong instrument. Right instrument is required. In the same manner, he, Uparwala, the divine, is also in search of a right instrument. And what is that right instrument? That instrument doesn't make its own noise. What is the noise we make? I. To such an extent that we open an account in ICICI Bank. The height of ego. I see identity crisis. Second, I see I am confused. This is my definition. When this I is very strong, it will make its own noise. Then the Lord will not select him or her to express through that instrument. And if that instrument is a fit instrument, then will be chosen by the divine. And the expression of the divine is Sadachar. Sat, the reality, alone is expressing through such an instrument. So, what is we are seen so far? Now we come to the 15th verse. अतीतानागतं किंचित न स्मरामि न चिन्तये रागद्वेष विना प्राप्तं भुञ्जाम्यत्र शुभाशुभम्. When we talk about food, we talk only about Saudana Khichdi, आज Ekadashi, Ram Ram. Food is every object which we are experiencing through our sense organs, through our mind, and through our intellect. That is food. Food for the eyes is the colors and forms. Food for the ears is the sound. Food for the mind is joy and sorrows. Food for the eye is the honor and dishonor. See? These are various foods. Now, here the teacher says, if the divine is expressing through us, what will be our approach regarding the food in life? First, Atitan na kinchis smarami. First step. Atita, gone back. Na kinchis smarami. Do not bring the dirty, dead past in the present. See? How do we do that? Simplest technique, don't talk about your past. Then what should we talk? Is it necessary to talk? See, I'll tell you some calculations for understanding purpose. When we do some physical work, 8 hours of physical work, the energy consumption, suppose, is E1 units. And if we talk intensely for 1 hour, energy consumption will be equal to physical 8 hours of work. And that is how much now? 8 times E8. And if we talk for 8 hours, whatever will be the energy consumption, that will be required for if you contemplate intensely for 1 hour. See, your kerosene, then diesel, then petrol, and aviation petrol. See the quality? In the same manner, physical lifestyle, non-stop blah 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 going. See, all the time worried. How much energy we are wasting. And therefore, how do we stop that about the past? Atitan aham kinchin nasmarami. Now see how it begins. Suppose somebody tells, last time when we came to Goa, that time we were just next to the sea. At times we used to feel whether the sea will come inside the room or what. Now that person has said it's over. Do you think other will keep quiet? ये तो कुछ भी नहीं. And then you start your stories. The reason is We want to get involved in participate in the discussion or the group. That is the only reason. Nobody has asked us. You will see 100 times, you can see in yourself that many times we talk when nobody has asked us anything. Therefore, our Maha Mantra is, who asked you? You know, these mantras, they are directly from my experience, I am telling you. They are not from the books. This mantra I got, who asked you, in Badrinath. Bhagwan Badrinath gave me this mantra. When I came, I was with one old Amma, and just casually, morning 4 o'clock, darshan over, he came down and sitting with her. Then Amma, I had decided enough of lectures. I am not going to give any more lectures now. She started laughing. What is there? Why are you is it a joke? He said, there can't be a better joke than this thing. Now, what is the joke? Tell me. That was her thing. Who asked you? Whether you want to give lectures or not, who asked you? Whose question you are answering? Did Narayana ask you, Bhagwan, excuse me, will you like to give lectures? He didn't ask you. No. Did I ask you? I didn't ask you. Whose question you are answering? See? How important it is. Whenever you remember something again and again, although it has never happened in your life, after some time it gathers a status of reality. Repeat something 100 times, we start feeling, yes, it did happen in my life. Therefore, what about the food? Atitanagatam. And for our gross understanding, that time when I came to your house, you made rasam. Can you make the rasam now like that? The rasam has gone out. And yet you are holding on to that rasam. See? Therefore, Atitan na kinchis marami. Don't bring your past in the present. Number one. Then, Agatam na kinchit chintaye. Na Agatam, the future. I don't know what is going to happen. If you don't know, relax. If you know, be prepared. Neither we are relaxed nor we are prepared. We are only worried. And you know, this worrying becomes our second nature after some time. All the time worried. Some people are doing, you just watch unless there is no point to go there. But we have to get involved. Okay? We want to our presence to be felt. See, friends, remain insignificant in this world. Like the space is insignificant. Without the space, nothing can happen. But the space is not significant. Temple space is holy and toilet space is unholy. But we want to show our presence. This is how we suffer in life. And then I have done so much for them, but now they don't even look at me. You are not beautiful. Why they look at you? Atitanagatam kinchit nasmarami na chintaye. Then ragadvesha vina praptam. So two things we are taken care of. Past we have dropped, future we have dropped. Now the present. रागद्वेष विना प्राप्तम भुंजामी अत्र शुभाशुभम. Now in the present, whatever comes, take it as prasad. In other words, living at zero complaint level. Give oneself no choice. More the choice, more confused you are. Lesser the choice, less confused you are. No choice, relax. See? Therefore, Raga dvesha vina praptam bhunjami atra. Whatever comes in front of us. Remember to accept this. There is a simple technique. We are Indians. So when we go to the hospital, we start teaching the doctors. Doctor साहब एक injection ठोक दो. Let him decide. But we are Indians. Indians are expert in somebody else's job, not their own job. So in the same manner, what is required for our evolution, that alone happens in our life. Make this as a thumb rule of your life. Nothing happens unwanted in our life. When you take this, you will be always at peace. You won't get involved with anything or anybody in this world. Once I was in Dehradun, and many years before, I went with my Swamiji. So, morning lecture I was asked to give. So, one uh, newspaper reporter came and she asked, Swamiji, these are the questions. I'll come in the evening and you can prepare and reply. Then we'll publish in our newspaper. I said, I don't read second time. You take it back. Do you mean you are ready for the answer? Yes, I am. Are you ready? Yes. She went on asking questions, and I told whatever I had to tell. She got frustrated. Will you tell at least one answer properly? I said, I was talking proper, you don't understand what can I do. Okay, last question. I said, all right. How do you want to leave your footprints in this world when you die? I said, note down this. You will not see my footprints because you will die before me. Got so frustrated. Then I said, look here, footprints are left by those who walk in the mud. See, Vihangam Marg. If you are trying to find out the footprints of the birds who fly in the sky, you will fail. We don't have to leave anything behind, but we want to leave something. And then something we give, Sawa Rupiya Dakshina. But my name should be there. See? Um, दगड़ूमल गोटामल पत्थर वाला gave ₹1 and big statue. Nobody knows that Patthar doesn't know. Those who look, they also don't know. What for the statues are, do you know that? One day, baby pigeon asked the mummy pigeon, Mummy, Mummy, I have to go to Mahatma Gandhi. Mummy, somebody is sitting there already. I have to go quickly. Okay, go to Shivaji Maharaj. No, there are two of them sitting. All the statues are Sulabha, Sulabh Sauchalay. Hey, friends, leave this world without leaving any remnants behind. Hey, friends, therefore, ragadvesha vina praptam bhunjamyatra shubhashubham. Live in this world so casually. We don't have to create friends and enemies in this world. Therefore, our Mahamantra, किसी को आओ मत कहो, don't create friends. किसी को जाओ मत कहो, don't create enemies. Bhagavad Gita also tells in the 12th chapter, Adveshta sarvabhutanam maitraha karuna evacha. Maitra means not a friend. Maitra means friendly. Be friendly with everyone. Don't get entangled in a friend. See? So ragadvesha vina praptam bhunjami atra shubha shubham. What we consider is wrong for us is essential for us. See, as long as the dream is going on very well, such a dream will never break. See, you are nicely riding a plane and your friend is sitting with you and you are seeing the clouds. Oh, beautiful. Oh, nice. In the dream. And suppose that plane crashes, you are out of the. In the same manner, when everything is going on goody 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 in life, my husband is good, my wife is good, my children are good, go, 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 go. Such a waking dream will never break. But when sometimes something most unexpected thing happens, suddenly this dream breaks and we are awakened. That awakened personality is a seeker. See, friends. Therefore, ragadvesha vina praptam bhunjamyatra shubha shubham. Shubha and ashubha, the good and the bad. Everything is necessary in life. Even if you are a Bengali, you will be tired of eating rasgulla all the time. You require chutney in between. See, those people who do not have problems in their life, they are dead. Problems are the sign of life. See, we have to recognize it again and again, again and again. Then the net result will be every event will remind us of the divine principle for what we are here. See? Like yesterday, we went on the seafront. We walked there, enjoyed everything, but we knew we had to come back here. In the same manner, we are here in this beautiful place, but we all know we have to go from here. See? On 13th after lunch, the same watchman who is in, sir, you take a danda in there, get out. See, we all have a limited booking. And here we have come for a vacation exactly the same way. We are in this world for a vacation. We have got our time, we have got our budget, and we are not here to earn money, spend, and get out. With this attitude, when we live, every experience of our life is called as the food. So, atitanaagatam kinchin na smarami na chintaye ragadvesha vina praptam bhunjamyatra shubhashubham. Otherwise, all the time, only food becomes the main criteria, nothing else. After this is done, now our mind is little bit prepared. Now, the prepared mind is now being given the knowledge how do we now lead our spiritual life. Up to here, it was how we lead our day to day life so that we are preparing ourselves to be on the spiritual path. You know, when the aeroplane runs on the runway, it doesn't run for hours together. Only 10, 15, or even less than 10 seconds, but goes so fast. When it goes very fast, it loses weight. Then it becomes airworthy and then it can take off. Exactly the same way. We have to become spirituality worthy. Worthy English word, not Hindi. Mine is spirituality worthy. On this also people ask this question. Swamiji, why you people put on this dress? I say, thank you very much. You didn't ask why you put on this. See, if there is a police officer and he is on the important junction of the road, but there he is with a lungi, patta patta ka lungi, not white even, and a angavastra here, and he tells, stop. Will anybody listen to him? He has to be in a proper uniform. See? In the same manner, when I am in this one, people will be asking me or talking to me with a orientation about the spiritual life. See? So, such a person who is now ready to take off on the spiritual path, two things are required in life. First, abhayam sarvabhutanam jnanamahurmanishinaha, one thing. Second thing, nijanande spruhanande vairagyasya. So, jnana and vairagya. If there is a bird and if the bird has one wing very strong, perfect, but the other one is very weak, and if he wants to take off, he will be wriggling in the same place. He won't be able to take off. He must have both wings equally strong and balanced in the same manner. Only knowledge. Abhayam sarva bhutanam jnanamahur manishinaha. Knowledge, you have studied a lot. You can give lectures. See, Kathopanishad, this kind of thought comes. See, नायमात्मा प्रवचनेन लभ्यः न मेधया न बहुना श्रुतेन यमैवेष वृणुते तेन लभ्यः तस्यैष आत्मा विवृणुते तनुं स्वाम. अयम आत्मा प्रवचनेन गिवेन न लभ्यः. By giving lectures, nothing happens. Na medhaya, remembering the mantras left and right, nothing to do with the truth. See, friends. Then, yamai vesha vrunute tena labhyaha. Be attentive. Two ways we can think. One way, if we seek the truth to the exclusion of everything, then only the truth is revealed from our efforts and sincerity point of view. But from the devotion point of view, yamai vesha vrunute tena labhyaha. When he chooses, then it happens. See, friends. So, what is jnanam? Sarvabhutanam abhayam. Now, to what extent? Like, are we afraid of the space? Oh God, there is a space in front of me. Jaogi nahi, jaogi nahi. No. As we are not afraid of the space, in the same manner, Sarvabhutanam abhayam. People should not be afraid of us. See, respect, reverence is different, and fear is different. Fear is a doubtful approach to anybody. I don't know what he will do. Fear. Therefore, Sarva Bhutanam Abhayam. See, in the life of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, those days there were no roads, etc. So, when he was coming from Bengal to Vrindavan, on the way through the forest, all the wild animals forgot their enmity and they are walking with him. When we carry no fear in our mind, others are also not afraid of us. But when we carry fear, everybody, the total chemistry changes. Sarvabhutanam avayam jnanam ahu. Now be attentive. We are comfortable with each other under different conditions. First condition, oh, I am Telugu, he is Telugu. So comfortable. Some common factor we find out. Then I am from Hyderabad, he is also from Hyderabad. More common, some common factor. We find some common thing, then the fear is reduced. Now, he is also same caste, I am also same caste. Oh, still nearer. Now go the last one. He is also alive, I am also alive. So we have seen the common factor as the principle of life. And the ultimate is as much I am the expression of the divinity, he or she equally an expression of the divinity. When we come to the substratum, the superficial differences become null and void. It is like a lady going to the jewelry shop. Now, where is her attention? Name, form, design, glitter. But where is the attention of the jeweler? Forget about other things. Is it real gold? In the same manner, when our attention is on the common denominator, in and through everything and being, it is the same truth that is expressed. Just start playing. We may not experience, doesn't matter. See, if we cannot love everybody, never mind. But don't hate anybody. Even that word should not be uttered by us. Suppose you want to say, I dislike him, and you see the chemistry that happens to you, and I hate him. Everything changes in your life. See? With this knowledge, when we live, then we are at peace with everybody in every place. Abhayam sarva bhutanam jnanamahur manish. Then nijanande spruha na anne vairagyasya avadhirmataha. The second part is the dispassion. Now, dispassion is what? We desire nothing in this world. Whatever is there, perfectly all right. See, in our Bhimpura camp, there we go in the Anandamayima ashram. And there, that being a ashram, a traditional one, all the people sit together and then the food is served. And then after, during that time, 15th chapter of Gita is chanted. And then the person who is conducting whole proceedings, he will be telling when everybody is given food, then he will start telling, um, Anandamayi Mata ki jai, Narmada Maya ki jai, like that, so many Jaikaras, and at the end, now we have to say, he will say, Aaj ka bhojan, everybody has to say loudly, Bahut acha hai, before taking food. And if he is not satisfied, he will say, everybody has not said again, Aaj ka bhojan. And when everybody says the food is good, now eat. No, you can't complain. Abhi to kha tha, very good food. Therefore, Nijanande Spruha. If you take food with a good mood, the food becomes tasty. And if you want to have really good food, that was my technique during this corona. How I used to prepare good food. Don't start cooking food unless you are very hungry. And when you are so badly hungry, anything you cook, it is tasty. The taste of the food is directly proportionate to the intensity of hunger. See? Nijanande Spruha. We don't need anything in this world to be happy. What we are doing is we are becoming happy by getting something. Therefore, Nijanande Spruha. Do not seek happiness, but discover happiness. See? Friends, two things try. Number one, we have to have the ability to say no. Second thing, we must have the courage to accept no. Both the things. No, no, Swami, please take some laddu. No, no, I don't want. They will putting their hand on somebody else's plate. No, 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 no. Cover your plate. And then actually I don't want, but people say that I have to eat. Are you a furniture or what? Anybody can put a tablecloth and take away. See, this I learned only from you people. Earlier, when I was new in my profession, whatever we are learned, see, annam brahmeti vejanat, the food is the god, we should not waste the food and all that. And they used to give so much of food as if I have not taken food for last 300 years. And then you can't throw it away, so eat, 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 and thereafter suffer. Then I discovered a technique. When they give the plate food, I take out little bit. Some you take this sabji, no, it is not good. So when I say this is not good, then watch the face of that amma. Maja. See, friends, we have to deny in life no. But our no should also have the meaning. No, no, no. Take some, acha. Arre, arre. See, friends. So, Nijanande Spruha. If you recognize this principle, the real joy is in renunciation, not in indulgence. Then we have reached the limit of Vairagya. Now, Vairagya is not against Raga. Against Raga, attachment is hatred, Raga Dvesha. Vairagya is rising above the likes and dislikes. Vairagyasya Rahirmataha. Now the net result of the two will be what? Foundation is our attention is on the common denominator Jnanam. And Vairagya, whatever is coming on that, it is not going to influence me. Like whatever color is superimposed on the sky, it's a blue sky, it's a red sky, whatever you put, it makes no difference to the sky. Exactly the same way. World will make no difference to us. We will remain at peace with ourselves under all conditions. This is where the spiritual practice is inaugurated in our life. If you remember, beginning also I told you, we have to be at peace with ourselves. Don't keep the key of happiness in somebody else's pocket. जरा देना रसगुल्ला रसगुल्ला नहीं मिल रहा है ठीक है जो है वही कचौरी दे दो therefore we interact with the world before interaction the equipoise is perfect during interaction equipoise is not disturbed after the job is over equipoise is the same And when we are in that equipoise, we will never be tired in life because you are not trying to prove something to anybody. You are at peace with yourself. Okay, we are understood. Now, from now onwards, we will be at peace with ourselves. But then, how to remain firmly established in this? Many people have got this thing. Swamiji, when we listen to you in satsanga, everything is so simple and clear. But the moment we go and put on the shoes, everything disappears. What should we do? Don't put on shoes. Because of the shoes, this happens. Then answer my questions. See, I took morning tea. Yes. Then again at 8 o'clock I feel hungry. Then take breakfast. Okay, thank you for your suggestion. But then again at 12 o'clock feel hungry. Then take lunch. Oh, great wisdom. I will take lunch. But again in the evening at 4 o'clock I feel hungry. Then take high tea. Oh, thank you so much. Then I go for a walk here. Again at 8 o'clock I'm feeling hungry. Come on, Swamiji, take food. What is there? Don't scold, Baba. This is not one day story. Every day, same thing. Every day, repeat it. If this is understood in the same manner, satsanga every day. You may not go to temple. You may not take bath. Thank you. You may not chant the Lord's name. You may not do charity. You may not go to holy places. You may not take a holy deep. But there is no compromise on listening to satsanga twice a day. What satsanga does? Wrong notions are corrected without creating new notions. If you go in any other path, one notion is replaced by another notion. Earlier I was a bhogi, now I am a yogi. Earlier I used to wake up at 10 o'clock, now I wake up at 9 o'clock. So I am improving. Friends, the problem is of this I. Vedanta helps us to get freedom from I, not freedom for I. Get rid of this I. See, friends, and it can be done only by constant satsanga. There is no other way. So, what is to be done? Vedantai Shravanam Kuryat, Mananam cha Upapattibihi, Yogena Abhyasanam Nityam, Tato Darshanam. So, first, Vedantai Shravanam Kuryat. One girl asked me this. She took some of my book. Swamiji, give me some message. I said, is it a massage book or what? Only messages, read that. No, for me something special. So I wrote 1 hour satsanga, Shravan, 22 and a half hours reflection on what you have heard, and remaining half an hour, sit quiet. 24 hours accounted. Shravan, 1 hour is enough. You see in the Bhagavad Katha or Bhakti Marga, now it is going on in Kota. Amma sends me from 1 o'clock up to 5 o'clock. In that, bhajan, kirtan, dance, food, tabla, peti, and somewhere by mistake, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. See, no, that is not Shravanam, that is enjoying, bhog. Therefore, Vedantai Shravanam Kuryat. Now, how do we know whether we are doing the Shravana of Vedanta? Be attentive. By Vedanta Shravana, we are able to recognize our own weaknesses first. Unless we recognize our own weaknesses, we will not change ourselves. We have to recognize. If somebody tells us, we will not accept it. But when we ourselves find out, then we will change. Therefore, every day Vedanta Shravana is necessary. Now, what Vedanta Shravana gives us? Mainly four topics. First, what is this world? Second, who are we? Third, who is God? And fourth, what is spiritual practice? These are the four major topics which are spoken of in Vedanta Shastra. And all of them mean the world, what is the world, is not told to prove the world, but by looking at the world, we are brought back to our divine nature. Who are we? Wrong notions are removed and right experience is established. Then, what is the spiritual practice? Getting lost in acquisition. I want this, I want that. Out of that, we discover freedom from wants, desires. And ultimately, what God? Don't search God anywhere. Let Him express through us. Don't seek Him. He is searching for a place to express. Poor one, he doesn't have the speech, but he wants to talk. But our speech is busy in self glorification and condemning others. He wants to think, but no mind. Our mind is full of all dirty things, kama, krodha, lobha, etc. He can't enter there. Empty yourself, he will fill you. Therefore, what is the real spiritual practice? Is this. Let us be such a fit instrument that we are chosen by Him. Then we are walking the real spiritual path. And this whole thing can happen only proper Shravanam, then Mananam cha Upapattivi. Mananam is whatever we have heard, first we hear with Shraddha, and then that Shraddha or the faith is further strengthened by interacting intelligently and not intellectually. See, those who are intellectuals, they are intelligently miserable. If God is everywhere, why there is so much of misery? So what is his understanding? God is not in the misery. Because our thinking is not yet trained how to think. Vedanta teaches us Mananam cha Upapattibihi, the art of correct thinking. Art of living is how to cheat others. Art of thinking. We all have accepted that we have to learn everything. How to make chapati, we have to learn. How to cut the lady's finger without cutting your own finger, that we have to learn. Everything we have to learn. But when it comes to thinking, now look within yourself. Have our parents ever taught us how to think? If we have gone to so many schools and colleges, have they ever taught us how to think? And our understanding is because the thoughts come in our mind, therefore we are thinkers. See? Because there are trees, therefore is it a garden? It could be jungle. So find out whether our mind is a garden or a jungle. See? When we go to the jungle, we are afraid. We want to leave the place, lest something may happen. So we want to run away from the forest. And then we go to garden. Both the places, the same thing. There also vegetation, garden also vegetation. What is the difference? In garden, plantation is on a proper distance. They are pruned, they are protected, no wild animals, and beautiful place to go and stay and enjoy. In forest you go, all the wild growth, fear. Now these examples look within. Whether our mind is a garden or a forest, we are all afraid of our mind. See? Because we are never taught how to think. Scriptures tell us how to think. See? What we have learned, like take as example, when a student goes to the medical college, before going to the medical college, he was looking upon human beings as human beings. Once he goes to the medical college, slowly, he is taught how to think. That means, look at the human beings as patients. Thereafter, he cannot look at the human being as human being, only patients. Training is given. One of my experience in US, I was very tired, long flight, and immediately after the bath, we had a retreat somewhere in a open garden, beautiful place. So after the first talk was over, I was just standing near some parapet wall and with my hands like Vittal Bhagwan, Panduranga. So tired I was. So one lady came. Swamiji, excuse me, I had never known who is she. I said, you please excuse me. What? Are you a nephrologist? She nearly jumped out of her skin. How do you know that? I said, that is your not business. Are you or not? Yes. Now tell me, how do you know? I said, because I was standing like this, and if you have got kidney problem, you press your kidneys from the side, you feel little relieved. Aha. You thought I am having kidney problem. I don't have kidneys. No problem. Now she is trained that this posture indicates the possibility of kidney stones or something like that. In the same manner, we are trained by listening to scriptures again and again, reflecting. We are trained how to think. Now, what is that thinking? From the relative standpoint, perceptions are different. From the absolute standpoint, perceptions are different. When the wave looks at the wave, there will be fighting competition. But when the wave looks at the ocean, there will be no competition, no jealousy, but surrender. But when the ocean looks at the waves, samoham sarvabhuteshu, name deshoste na priya. No friend, no enemy. From ocean's point of view, the experience is different. And from water's point of view, no cause and no effect. Neither ocean is the cause, nor wave is effect. See? Vishwam pashyati karya karanataya swaswami sambandhatah. Cause and effect, samsara begins. This way of proper thinking is possible when you listen to satsanga and then with a shraddha and faith interact with that. Bhagavan says in Vivek Chudamani, शास्त्रस्य गुरुवाक्यस्य सत्यबुद्ध्यावधारणा. Whatever is told by the scriptures, whatever is taught by the teacher, how that is right, even if we don't understand. Satyabuddhyavadharana sa shraddha kathita sadbhi. Wise people call this as shraddha. Don't start thinking negative, how it is not. We have to start how it is. Positive thinking. See? And yaya vastu upalabhyate. Unless we have faith, we will not proceed. Friends, faith is necessary in the field of ignorance. Suppose we are going somewhere, don't we ask to anybody, hey, I had to go there, can you please tell me? He says, you go straight and then take a right turn and then again right turn and then you'll reach there. So we don't know. We accept it. In the same manner, when we do not know anything about the truth, so scriptures are the lamppost, accept. But I don't believe it, then go to dogma. We have to start. Therefore, Shravanam to be done with a complete surrender. Whatever is taught by the scripture, whatever is taught by the teacher, is correct. It is perfect. That is the way. And then thereafter, not only blind faith, thereafter start. Convert the blind faith into your experience. Yes, what was said, that time I accepted blindly, but now it is really true. By reflection. Mananam cha upapattibihi. And now we are, first of all, I do not know Shravan. Now I have got doubt removed by the reflection, Mananam. Now the third thing, I have no doubt, but I have no experience. I can give lectures and create an illusion of wisdom. But I have no experience. Then yogena abhyasanam nityam. Start working on your own mind. The day we start working on our mind, a great event of celebration has to happen in our life. A real seeker is born when he starts working on his mind. Simply complaining about the mind is not spiritual life. Majority of the people, they come to us only with a complaint about the mind. Oh, gee, my mind is disturbed. Then keep it with you. I don't want. No, what should I do? No, it is your mind. You decide. Don't complain. Find out. One day you'll discover this technique. Whatever we have given importance to, that is the source of disturbance. If you have understood it, then will you go and ask somebody? No. You have to devalue that. You take anything, not only relations or possessions, anything you take. See, you must have seen many Mahatmas are very particular about punctuality. If somebody comes little late, they become so angry and shout at him because they have given too much importance to punctuality. Therefore, they suffer, they make others suffer. Punctuality important, but for you, not for others. Because those who are punctual come before time, and those who come late, do you think both of them are listening? No. So why worry? Your peace of mind is important than anything in this life. Vedantai Shravanam Kuryat Mananam Chopapattivi. So we know now, we have no doubt. Now we have to convert this conviction into experience. Unless we are convinced, we will not work on it. All of us live our own convictions only. Today we are all convinced I am body. Therefore, we are living as the body for the body on everybody. Don't go beyond it. In the same manner, first step is we have to be convinced that I cannot be the body. Thereafter, spiritual practice will start happening. That is the yoga abhyas. I am not telling yoga abhyas means do the shavasana and go to sleep. No. Yogena abhyasanam nityam, and that is nityam every day. Spiritual life is not a part-time profession. It is a full-time preoccupation. Otherwise, half an hour meditation and rest of the day frustration. So yogena abhyasanam nityam tataha, thereafter atmanaha darshanam. Then you will come to discover who you are. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ